Fans have multiple breakups to contend with during season 14 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, including the friendship breakup between Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley. But what really happened between the women? They offered some insight into their feud during The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts, Dorit explained in the above clip, which was released after the Tuesday, November 19 season premiere. And then there were a couple of bigger moments. I knew that I wanted to talk about it, because when you start to not feel good about a friendship, and it's just getting worse and worse, and you know, she used to ice me out. She'd get upset, and then not speak to me for months. But then all of a sudden there was her declaration that I exaggerated our friendship over the years. Dorit says she was embarrassed by this, and ultimately very surprised. It not only makes me sound cuckoo, it's mortifying, it's embarrassing, it's shocking, she continued. And also it said to me, oh, this girl, she doesn't give a feck about me. Excuse my language, but this is, when I talk about the straw that broke the camel's back, this was it. Kyle, for her part, took responsibility for all of this, but noted that she only said certain things after she realized Dorit was mistreating her as a friend. Of course I said those things, she added. My feelings were different toward her, but what led her to do those things to me to start with? Listen, she didn't sleep with my husband. I didn't sleep with her husband. It wasn't huge like that. But she just put herself in another category. And then the text that Dorit revealed at the season 13 reunion. I was like, I'm out. That's just not a friend. You just sealed the deal for me. During the after show, the women also discussed their heated first in-person conversation after the drama went down between them, which happened at Sutton Strack's party in season 14, episode 1. You know, my expectations were pretty low, I have to say, because after I saw her read my text at the reunion, I thought, okay, I'm not dealing with the person I thought Dorit was. So my expectations were low, but I wasn't expecting her to be that aggressive, Kyle said. But Dorit said she had a reason for coming in hot. When we had the season 13 reunion, I didn't get off my chest what I really needed to and wanted to with Kyle. So it feels like, coming into this season, it was like, oh, no. No better time like the present. Dorit revealed, during the season 13 reunion, which aired in February 2024, that Kyle had sent her a text after not speaking to her for months. In the text, she asked for them to not speak about their issues during the taping. In a separate after-show video, Dorit said she felt like the text was trying to silence her and that it was so manipulative. Kyle explained she was hurt by Dorit's decision to reveal the intimate message. In all of these years, I have never spoken badly about her behind her back. In public, I always say, oh, she has the biggest heart and she's been misunderstood, Kyle said. I've only spoken kindly about her and share very private things with her. So when she showed that text to Erica Jane on camera when I was in a very dark place, Kyle added that she'd left the reunion without knowing the text had been shared. At the end of taping, she gave Dorit a hug and shared how much she wanted to reconnect. And then I saw that clip for the reunion, and I felt like, who is that girl? I even said, that's the lowest thing I've ever seen somebody do on this show, she added. I actually texted that to her. According to Kyle, a lot of her issues with Dorit actually began at BravoCon in November 2023, months before the fated text would be sent and shared. It started with me at BravoCon, Kyle said. I don't have another friend that would do the things that she did at BravoCon, questioning me, crying about my husband, who I've been literally with for 30 years. I'm sorry that you don't shed a tear about your husband, but guess what? That really affected me. Kyle also wasn't happy that Dorit was asked to rank her favorite Richards sisters, and jokingly placed her last. She does little things like that, she added, and it was all of these little things together. In the ever-turbulent world of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, friendships are often tested in ways that defy even the most dramatic expectations. While fans are no strangers to the shifting alliances and explosive confrontations among the women, one of the most enduring friendships in the group, Dorit Kemsley and Kyle Richards, seems to have hit an unprecedented rough patch. Now, Dorit has come forward with what she calls the shocking unseen drama that played a pivotal role in fracturing their bond. In a candid interview, Dorit did not hold back. People saw tension building between Kyle and me last season, but what you didn't see was the straw that broke the camel's back, she explained. Fans who have been speculating for months about the state of their friendship are finally getting answers, and Dorit's revelations may send shockwaves through Beverly Hills. Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley's relationship has long been a cornerstone of RHOBH. From their playful banter to their heartfelt moments, the two seemed unshakable. However, cracks began to appear in the foundation during the last season. Kyle, navigating rumors about her marriage to Mauricio Umansky and embarking on a personal transformation journey, appeared distant to some of the women, particularly Dorit. It started small, Dorit admits. Kyle was pulling away and I wasn't sure why. I thought, maybe she's overwhelmed. We all go through seasons where we need space, and I wanted to respect that. But as weeks turned into months, Dorit noticed a pattern she couldn't ignore. Kyle wasn't being upfront with me. We'd always been able to talk about anything. Our marriages, our kids, our struggles. But suddenly she was shutting me out. According to Dorit, the turning point occurred during an off-camera gathering that the Bravo cameras missed. We were at a small dinner with mutual friends. It wasn't filmed because it was supposed to be just for us, she revealed. What was intended as a casual night of laughter and catching up quickly spiraled into something Dorit calls explosive and deeply hurtful. Kyle made a comment that floored me. Dorit confessed, her voice faltering. She insinuated that I wasn't being honest about something extremely personal. I'm not going to share what it was because it's not just my story to tell, but it was so out of line, and so unlike the Kyle I know. Dorit went on to explain that the moment left her stunned and humiliated. I've always felt like Kyle had my back, no matter what. To hear her say something that questioned my character in front of other people, it broke me. The question on everyone's mind is clear. What caused Kyle to lash out? Dorit believes that Kyle's recent struggles may have influenced her behavior. Look, I'm not going to sit here and villainize Kyle, Dorit said, her tone softening. She's going through a lot. The rumors about her marriage, the pressure she feels as the queen bee of the show. It's a lot for anyone to carry. But that night, it was like she was projecting her frustrations onto me, and it wasn't fair. Fans will recall that Kyle's marriage to Mauricio became a central storyline last season, with whispers of infidelity and separation dominating the narrative. While Kyle vehemently denied most of the rumors, her behavior became noticeably guarded as the season progressed. I think Kyle's been putting up walls to protect herself, Dorit continued. But in the process, she's pushing away the people who love her most. I'm not the enemy, I want to be there for her. Dorit revealed that she attempted to address the issue privately with Kyle after the dinner. I reached out the next day because I didn't want to let things fester. I said, Kyle, what happened last night? Why would you say that? And her response was surprising. According to Dorit, Kyle was unapologetic. She doubled down. She told me she said what she said because she needed to be honest. I couldn't believe it. It didn't feel like honesty. It felt like a low blow. This moment was when Dorit knew their friendship had shifted. We've always prided ourselves on being real with each other, but this was different. There was an edge to Kyle's words that I've never felt before. It broke my heart. With cameras now rolling for the upcoming season of RHOBH, fans are eager to see how Dorit and Kyle's fallout will unfold. While Dorit promises she and Kyle will have the opportunity to address their issues on screen, she cautions viewers to brace themselves. It's going to be raw, emotional, and difficult to watch, Dorit admitted. I think we're both still processing what happened, and the cameras are going to catch all of it. She also hinted that other women in the group will weigh in on the drama, adding more layers to an already complicated situation. There are going to be sides taken, opinions shared. Let's just say, it's going to get messy. Kyle means a lot to me. I'm not going to pretend I'm over it because I'm not. But I'm also not someone who throws away years of friendship over one incident. I'm willing to work through it, but Kyle has to be willing too. Dorit concluded the interview with a message to Kyle. If you're reading this, Kyle, I miss you. I miss us. Let's fix this before it's too late.